Good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. First of all, obviously, I came into work today and got the phone call about Eric. Obviously, really disappointed, really sad for him. When we took Eric, we thought we had a good. We knew we had a good group of people that were going to help him through some of the issues he's dealing with in his life. Have been really proud of the job he had done in the spring and summer. But to be honest, during camp, he's had some struggles. He's been working to overcome them. We have a great group of people here trying to help him. And then, obviously, last night happened. So I don't have a lot of details. You guys probably have more details than me. I got a quick phone call and then went out to the field. So, we'll work through those, as we get more information. But sad and disappointed. Disappointed for him and his family. Disappointed, obviously, for the business owner. And we'll have to just work through it as we move forward. With regards to the team, Tristan Alvano will be the starting kicker in this game. We're not prepared yet to say the kickoff person. I think a lot of all three guys are ready to go, so a lot of that will be affected by the wind and certain kicks maybe at different times. Teddy Prohaska's up and ready to play, so how much he plays will remain to be seen, but he is up and ready to play and has had a really good week. And Marcus Washington is up and ready to play. So both those guys have done a great job battling back from injury, so I'm excited to see those guys play. So with that, I'll see what questions you have.
Are there any other guys that you need to add to the injury report?
Yeah, and I probably won't say much now because we have this new reporting thing. I'd rather not tell them ahead of time, So we have some guys that are, might be game time decisions, might be a little limited, but we'll announce that right before the game.
What are the challenges of putting together a 74-man travel rosters for an opener like this to kind of decide which young guys you want to bring and how you build that roster for a game like this?
Yeah, we have a lot of guys who've paid a lot of the price, and you like to be able to take more people with you. To Amy's point, we have one or two guys that we think are going to be able to play, but we're not sure. So, we're going to bring them, have them treat and rehab, and get them to the game and warm them up and see what they can do. So, 74. Last time I was in college, I think it was 70. So there's 4 more spots, which I think is great. But we'll take like our fourth quarterback now, which we've never been able to do before. So, but you do feel bad that some guys who've really practiced hard and played hard are going to have to watch it from their dorm rooms or from their apartments. But we'll be home soon.
As far as Gilbert's concerned, is there a next step that the program takes here? What happens?
Yeah, I'm not prepared to speak on him. I don't know anything about it. Like I said, I really just got the phone call, and I've learned over the years not to jump to conclusions, not to jump to things. So, as he wasn't really practicing with us, preparing to play. He was on the scout team, so this doesn't impact our team, and our team's ready to play. So, I'll just kind of take it, and I'm sure Trev and the people in the athletic department will have a lot to say in that.
Has there been any update on his waiver?
No, not as of yet.
As far as the tight end position, beyond Thomas Fidone and Forfeiture, who do you look at? Maybe is that third or fourth guy?
Yeah, Janier and Bonner, he's sort of a hybrid type tight end for us. We think he's going to play a lot of football for us. We have Luke Lindenmeyer, who's really good on the line tight end. He can play the Y and the F. Jake Applegate was traveling, so our travel list was made before obviously last night's news. As you guys know, Eric probably wasn't going to travel with us anyway. He's just been kind of on the scout team, so we've been rocking with those guys all camp, and we have a lot of confidence in them. We also have some O-linemen who practice at the tight end position for some of our bigger sets. So we have a lot of options.
Matt, we asked Ed about Emmett Johnson the other day, being that kick returner. What have you seen out of him with Revere handling that role, and also how much is the good judgment a part of that position? With knowing when to fair catch it, taking on the 25, all that stuff.
Yeah, we're not going to fair catch any kickoff returns. We don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. We're going to, if we might let it land in the end zone. But the game was meant to be played, so we're going to play. We're not going to come out and fair catch the ball at the 12 and get it at the 25. We're going to return it, and if we ever do, it'll be a sad day for me. I'm not a big fan of that. And part of that is, there's going to be a time, when you need those returns. Not every return is going to be out to the 25. Some are going to be at the 18, the 19. But when Ed came to work for me at Baylor, he convinced me there's going to be a game where we take one back about 70. And we played Texas Tech, and we were struggling, and Josh Fleeks took one up back about 60 and sparked the offense. So we're going to return kicks. We're going to play special teams. To To your point, though, I think special teams are about high-speed decision-making. It's not about knowing your job. It's about who can make decisions when things are going really fast and things are flashing in front of you. Don't hit them in the back, catch this ball. Ball's on the sideline, go over, put my foot out of bounds and, catch the ball so the ball goes to the 35. All those things Emmett can do at a high level. Emmett's one of the guys for me that from the time I got here to now has made a quantum leap. And it's funny for me because I didn't really know these guys and I didn't recruit a lot of them. Things like this is going to sound stupid, but the slam dunk contest show explosiveness because you don't really know how fast is this guy, explosive is this guy. I haven't played football with him. All of a sudden you're watching Heinrich Harburg, windmill 360. You're watching Emmett Johnson flying above. I'm like, if he's that explosive, there's probably something he can do. He's just in a room full of really good backs. He's in a room full of really good running backs. So this is a good role for him. He'll play at running back some, but he'll help us on special teams. And Ramir, I'm a big fan of Ramir Johnson. Okay, I want him in the game. I want him playing. I want him touching the football. He's a home run threat, I believe. And so having those two guys back there hopefully gives us a good kickoff return team. And what you'll see, in my opinion, on kickoff return is over the weeks, your kickoff return team usually, hopefully, gets better as they get some live reps.
Ed said there were a bunch of black jerseys out there on punt team. That kind of cool when you just see that visual.
Yeah, there's no stake or callus from the punt team. Your best players should be on the punt team, and our black shirts are definitely our best players, and so they're out there. And part of being in that, or part of being a single digit, is that you care about the team. You're not just worried about yourself. And those guys are going to go out. A lot of them have done it before. You look on the punt team last year. You see Garrett Nelson. You see, Giff. You see Luke. So that'll be a priority, especially in this game, because Minnesota has elite special teams. There's a bunch of grown men out there playing for them, and they play with discipline. So we'll have to match that.
What do you expect from Albano, true freshman, in that kind of a spot?
Yeah, I don't. They're all of age to go over and fight. Overseas. I don't want to ever use age as a. I don't ever want to use age as an excuse for them, because I know they don't want that. Tristan Albano's the kicker at the University of Nebraska. That means something. It's a long lineage of elite specialists. And so, because I won't say his age, but because he hasn't kicked for us, I'm sure there's going to be some ups and downs, highs and lows. There's going to be that for the whole team. Like the whole team's going to have ups and downs and highs and lows. And we're trying to build a team that's resilient, that doesn't fold. But I'll tell you this, if the kick comes down to the end and we got to go win it, I'm going to put Tristan out there and believe he's going to make it.
Sorry, two more. Is that, I think you sort of covered this, but would you characterize that as a close competition, or how would you characterize it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Timmy's got live kicks in college football, and he's a great teammate. And I'm hoping there's a role for him, kicking off and some other things that he can maybe do. So we have a really strong specialist room. When you have three guys who can punt and kick off, the way we do, and you have two specialists, two snappers like we do in Marco and Camden, I go on the road not worrying about, what if someone gets hurt. We have that covered. Bushini's our holder, Elliott Brown's, and we have two holders. So we have a lot of depth, a lot of skill, and Timmy was right there to the end.
Do you guys have anything unique you do on the road? Like, did your team go see a movie the day before? Anything unique before a road trip?
Yeah. We're a Fast Friday practice team. We'll practice tomorrow. Different than the Fast Fridays they've experienced in the past. So we got a dry run at that last week. We'll truly practice tomorrow. We try to get there early. We'll go see a movie most road games. Not a big meeting the night before a team. Night games, we get up, we do this thing called a neurocharge. We bounce tennis balls and throw medicine balls. It's pretty cool, actually. I always feel bad for the people that are on the floor below us at the hotel, because you have all these guys jumping around. But we wake them up and we'll walk through, and we'll get some work in the middle of the day, and then show up and play the game.
Back to the black shirts, what's your philosophy on that?
Yeah, I think the black shirts for us are going to be the 11 or 12, maybe 13 some year. The guys are going to start the game for us. For us right now, we went with 11 guys, and for me, it's the guys going to start that week. So guy gets banged up, the next guy has to step in. To me, when I think about, and I'm obviously not a Nebraska man by born and raised, but when I think about the black shirt, it's the way that they played. It's the decimating, demolishing, vicious defense. It's just hitting the other team over and over. It's just the great defenses that have been here. And so whoever's going to go out and represent us, to me, the black shirt is not. It's not just, hey, I've achieved this. It's I'm part of a legacy, and I have to live up to it, and then I have to uphold it for the future. And so we want our guys to always understand when we talk about the past here that there's a legacy that we have to learn from, and then there's a legacy that we have to leave going beyond us. And so whoever is going to step up and be a starter for us on defense will wear the black shirt that week, and they have to play to that standard if they want to start for us. I mean, he had one more. I'm sorry.
It's just on Minnesota, just given the way that they play, how much extra is there on starting fast against this team?
Yeah, you're never going to hear me talk about starting fast. Started fast last year. We were up 10-0. The game to me is about, as Coach Osborne told me, played the whole game to get to the fourth quarter and try to win it in the fourth. We want to be the best team at the end. And I've worked hard to teach our guys that. There's a great quote, what kind of competitor sees the finish line and slows down? We want to sprint to the finish line. We want to sprint. And so for us, we're going to go out and play really, really hard. We're going to trade blows all game, body blows all game. We'll get to the middle 8 right before the half, and then come out of the half and try to win that, play hard, and then get to the fourth quarter. And to me, a whole new game begins. And then you get to the final 5 minutes, and it's like NBA basketball. Like, wake me up when there's 5 minutes left on the clock, and I'll come watch. Like, that's how we look at football. So starting fast, shoot. I'll be honest with you. If they take the opening kickoff back for a touchdown, you'll probably see me smiling. Like, none of that matters to me. Being down 17-0 doesn't matter to me. How we play going into the fourth quarter, through the fourth quarter, that determines who you are, how you play. Like, the first game is really important to me, obviously. It's this game. How we play to the end of the year. We want to be a team that gets better every game, gets better every drive, gets better through the season. So this is a great day for us. It's the great first step on an amazing journey. Thanks, guys. Thanks for everything all preseason. Appreciate y'all.